Welcome to the Sanctuary. I'm Kyle, and I'm here to tell you, never be afraid to step into the pleasure den of the absurd. This is part 3 of our Halloween special for 2023. And for this segment, we're going to call this European movies. These are some interesting flicks that I think you might enjoy for the Halloween season. From 1982, Extra. Whoo! Weird alien on Earth film. It says 3 years ago, young Tony watched with horror as his father was taken into the night sky by a mysterious blinding light and never seen again until now. His father is coming home, but he's not the man he used to be. A must-see cult rental of the 1980s, Extra is one of the most outrageous, bizarre, gory, and insanely enjoyable horror films of its time, complete with the infamous alien birth scene. Not all extraterrestrials are friendly. I mean, this thing is 86 minutes. Totally over the top, strange, weird, and bizarre. You just have to see it. The Gates of Hell, also known as City of the Living Dead, from 1980. It says here, a psychic buried alive, a mysterious vision, a hanged priest, and a prediction of zombie-fueled apocalypse. Can anything be done to save man from gut-munching oblivion? In the sleepy village of Dunwich, the dead are rising, local girls are vomiting entrails, and the town misfit is about to get his brains drilled out. Will they find a way to stop the rotting hordes before everyone in town gets devoured? You like gore and strange films about metaphysical stuff? This film is for you. Like I say, if you ever want to watch a weird film, not really just because of the subject matter, but just the way it's constructed and the way they tell these stories, go watch, a European film. And this is brought to you by the Italian maestro Lucio Fulci. From 1969, the infamous and controversial and notorious film Mark of the Devil. When this was shown to American audiences, they gave you a barf bag. That's how notorious it is. It says, a bloody and brutal critique of religious corruption. Mark of the Devil sees horror icon Udo Kier play a witch-finder's apprentice whose faith in his master becomes severely tested when they settle in an Austrian village. Presided over by the sadistic albino, the film presents its morality not so much in shades of gray as shades of black. A very infamous film about, witch finders and people being accused of witches and all that kind of stuff. So they're, this is based on, real accountings of weird beliefs and how they would torture people because they thought that they were, infected by the devil himself. Very odd, very strange, very brutal. Next up, Nightmare City. You might think this is another zombies on the rampage type of film, but it's not really. These people are not zombies. They're just infected with a virus. And they're going around terrorizing people. And, you got the military involved. You got a reporter on the loose. And if you've ever seen Quentin Tarantino's film, The Inglourious Bastards, well, there's a character who has a dramatic introduction when he's introduced, and the character's name is Hugo Stiglitz. And Hugo Stiglitz is the name of the actor who stars in this film. Boy, where do you think Quentin Tarantino dreams up his fantastic ideas? An interesting film of this type. When a radioactive spill causes mass contamination, thousands of infected citizens are transformed into the bloodthirsty undead fiends. But these are not your standard stumbling gut munchers. No, this is an all-out attack by fast-moving, flesh-ripping, ass-kicking maniacs that can only be stopped by a bullet to the brain. Get ready for an all-you-can-eat buffet of gunfire, gore, and gratuitous aerobics, where zombies run, chaos reigns, and heads explodes. This is Nightmare City. Next up, from 1981, The House by the Cemetery. Weird, all kinds of weird stuff going on. A young family moves from their cramped New York City apartment to a spacious new home in New England. But this is no ordinary house in the country. The previous owner was the deranged Dr. Freudstein, whose monstrous human experiments have left a legacy of bloody mayhem. Now someone, or something, is alive in the basement, and Home Sweet Home is about to become a horrific hell on earth. Definitely a weird, one of these weird metaphysical, also medical experiment type of movies. Very odd, very weird. It can only come from Italy. And Umberto, is this Lenzi did this? No, this is Fulci. I'm sorry. Lenzi did this one. Nightmare City. Next up, Love Letters of a Portuguese Nun. From 1977. I'll just read the back. And it kind of says it all. This is the story of a girl who wrote a letter to God, and God answered. And he does at the end. A young girl, Maria, is caught in flagrante delicto with her lover by Father Vicente, who belongs to the nearby Sereda Iris cloister. The fiendish clergyman persuades her parents, who are poor and easily intimidated, to put Maria under his protection. She is brought to Sereda Iris, where the nuns seem to have an unusual interest in her beautiful body. After her virginity is proven by the Mother Superior, who is called Mother Alma, she gets her first undeserved punishment. Several layers of thorns are applied to her skin. It soon becomes clear that the monks and nuns of Sereda Iris are actually Satanists who perform black masses and lewd rituals to honor the honored one. Maria tries to escape, but she trusts the wrong person and is brought back. After that, she is questioned by the Holy Inquisition and tells all she knows about Vicente and Alma. The Inquisitor doesn't really believe her, but the accusation has uncomfortable consequences for the accused. So Vicente tries his best to make Maria revoke her statement. Maria, abandoned by everyone, loses hope. But first, she wants to make things clear with the only friend left to her. She writes a letter to God and throws it out the window. Her letter is found. Interesting and weird and bizarre. and something you should check out. This concludes part 3 of our Halloween special for 2023. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Are you aware of any of these movies? Please let me know in the comments if you watch them based on my recommendation, and let me know your thoughts on the matter. That's what the comment section is for. And again, with that, I want to thank you for watching. Please have a happy Halloween, and never be afraid to step into the pleasure den of the absurd.